Before we talked about the vertical shoot positioning system. So what we do is we take all the shoots and we manually put them in between the wires, because we want the fruit to be exposed to the sun, but we want the leaves to grow toward the sun, because it takes like 20 leaves to ripen a bunch of grapes. So we go through here, and most of them will grab the wire with their little curly cues. Do you see this right here? Okay, that's natural. That's the vine just grabbing onto something to help support itself. So all we had to do in the beginning was just come and get him going between the two wires. So we want all the canopy to grow straight up toward the sun. It's easier to spray that way, and the fruit is down here exposed to the sunlight, to the wind, and to the rain. This is what you want to do. You want sunlight on your red hybrids. So what we're doing on this row is we're doing an experiment, because this is a lot of work to do this. So I had the guys come here and say, all we're going to do over here is just remove the suckers and take all the fruit off except one bunch per shoot. Okay, now we're not touching the fruit over here, but over here we want one bunch of grapes per cane. And we're going to monitor these throughout the summer, and then we'll do our lab testing by harvest to see which way is actually better. This is very labor intense, okay? This isn't as labor intense. You just tuck some of them. If this one here hangs out here, that's fine, okay? And then the fruit's still exposed to the sun, but you have to manage the crop load on Chambourcin, because these will weigh like 3 pounds each, and you have to make sure that you got enough green tissue to support the fruit you have. With hybrid grapes, if you want to make a quality wine, you need to reduce the fruit load, because red grapes take longer to get ripe. We're not in California now. Everybody needs to remember that. Our growing season is shorter. Once we get to second week of September, these vines start to shut down. So you lighten the load, the crop load, like we did here, and then you try to leave more leaves to ripen the fruit, and we'll see how well it works out. You can just see the difference in the canopies. Okay, so these have twice as many leaves on them and half the fruit. This has more fruit with less leaves right now. Here's our test plot. We got 3 rows and an acre. So we'll try, and we'll just monitor it throughout the summer.